Hi there, this is Diecast channel, and in this video you're going to do a review on this 1970 Ford Torino GT made in a 1/18 scale by ERTL American Muscle. So if you like those Ford Torinos, stay with me to the end of this video. We're going to do a little paint repair on this car, and also don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet, to give me your thumbs up, to share this video, and click the bell for news. So let's unbox this car and take a better look at it right now. Ford had a complete new body for a 1970 Torino. 1969 Torino was basically the Ford Fairlane GT. For 1971, Ford Mustang would have some similarities with the Ford Torino in its line, especially in those sports roof versions. These lines would change for 1972, and 1972 Ford Torino would be a unique car with a unique design and a unique front that would have to be changed in 1973 on due to legislation concerning safety, so bumpers would have to be a little bit bolder. This car could be equipped with several engines, from the 302 small block to the 429. This is a very nice model car made by ERTL, but paint job is this particular car has got some rashes, and the hood was disastrous. When I bought this car, I got it for a very good price due to those paint issues in the hood. The chrome has a pretty good quality, is in pretty good shape. The details are good, so it's a nice model car, and we are going to take a look at its details right now. Front for the 1970 Ford Torino GT with hidden headlights, an option we had for the Ford Torino. And the two blinkers are cast in metal and painted orange. They are not made in acrylic, but still look pretty good. The chrome bumper looks good. The grille looks good, and it has some pretty good realism, although it's not blacking out. This Torino has got some issues on the hood that has a little misalignment in the passenger side. The mirrors have a pretty good proportion, and the windshield has a pretty good transparency. Pretty well made engine bay for this Ford Torino. The inner fenders and all its parts are made in black plastic. That's the same base piece. The engine, as we can notice, got the valve covers that remind the ones of a 429, so I think this engine is actually a 429. There's no sticker, no tag here. The air filter pan, and air filter pan is made in chrome. It's pretty well made. It's got some tiny flashes, but not a big deal at all. The brake master cylinder is made in black and silver. And it's got a caution fan sticker right here in the radiator shroud and the radiator cap. The front panel and the radiator are pretty well reproduced. It's a pretty honest model. It doesn't have any cables or wires, just basically a couple cables and the radiator hose, but that's it. It's a simpler line made by ERTL that's from basic to intermediate. The hinges are the simpler hinges. Perhaps they should be a little more into the edge, just like in a real car, but it looks pretty okay for this model car. Interior for the Ford Torino, that's all made in black. It's made in plastic, but it doesn't look like cheap plastic at all. It looks pretty good. It's got some textures for the carpet, floor mat, seats tilt, 3-spoke steering wheel. It's got the chrome trims. The buttons and knobs are also made in silver. And the pedals, they're gas, brake, and clutch. There's a mechanical transmission, it's 4 on the floor. The hinge, which is the simplest one, perhaps it would be better with those more realistic hinges, such as we have on the Authentics line. Closer look at the dashboard and the stick shift. And the steering wheel, horizontal speedo, that was pretty common for 60s and 70s cars. And a texture for the carpet. It's pretty well made for a simpler and older line. From the passenger side, one more look at the dashboard with the radio in the center, with central console and the stick shift gear lever. And we can also see the buttons, knobs, the glove compartment lid, which is fixed, the air outlets on the right, and a Torino GT logo right above the glove compartment. Air outlets atop the dashboard, so they would defog the windshield. A texture for the carpet and the floor mat for the passenger. That has a pretty good realism, pretty good quality for a basic to intermediate model. There's no headliner. You just have the mirror, no sun visors. It's according to its standard. The rear end of a 70 Torino with those tail lights, they're basically a piece of chrome that's painted on so the chrome shines through. It looks very nice. It's got the trunk lock and those two depressions. They're painted black with a Ford logo on the trunk lid. The rear bumper is pretty well made. It's got a pretty good realism and a dual exhaust. They're not bad at all. The rear window has a very good transparency. The spare tire with the same type of mag wheels we have for the other wheels in the car with a jack. The trunk interior is all made in black plastic. The trunk lid reinforcements and hinges have a pretty good realism. Instructions for the jack. The very nice base ERTL usually makes with the black plastic, but it's not just a black flat plastic. There's a unibody, so we see the subframe and the structure of the car, the floor of the car, that's pretty well made. Exhaust pipes are painted silver. Gas tank is painted black. Rear and front suspensions are separate parts. They're glued and bolted on. Front wheel steer, but the two suspensions do not actually work. Drive shaft does not spin. Transmission is made in aluminum color. The engine is made in Ford blue. That looks pretty good. It doesn't look like plastic. And the oil filter, that's made in white. Of course, we cannot compare this model car to those Authentics model cars, but still a very good option in the basic to intermediate lines. This chrome trim with the GT is a separate part and looks very nice. It's very well fitted in the car. Ranking this car from 0 to 10, I would give it a 9. I think it's a pretty fair grade since this is a very nice car. It was a very nice choice by ERTL to miniaturize a Ford Torino, a 1970 Ford Torino GT. And ERTL did it with pretty good quality, with some good detail and good materials. It only wouldn't have a 10 due to those paint issues and the hood issues this car had. But the car has opening doors, hood and trunk, which is very nice. It's got very nice wheels and tires. The color is nice. The chrome is good. And it's a very nice car to have in a Diecast model car collection. So I'd like to thank you for all likes and views, for all subscriptions. Please don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet. Give me your thumbs up and share this video. This helps the channel a lot. And also let me know down in your comments what you think about the video and about the car. And if you have any further information on the Ford Torino GT, or any other Ford Torino for 1970 and 1971 and want to share with us, do so in your comments. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.